This video is going to focus in on HomeZada's Home AI Assistant specifically for home improvement projects and home maintenance tasks. As you know, you can come to the dashboard here and click on the Zada Home AI Assistant here or in the upper right-hand corner. But let's focus in on projects. And as you know or may not know, HomeZada has 50 templates over common home improvement projects. So this is already part of the HomeZada application, and you can see here whether you're going to do any one of these projects. All these templates basically create all the items that you're going to typically shop for on a project. Once you hit create project, it's going to drop you down into gallery of projects that you are essentially planning on doing. If you drill into one, for instance, like the kitchen remodel, wherever you see the Zada AI menu item or the icon if you're on a mobile device, once you click that, we're automatically going to gauge the AI tool, and we're basically asking it here is to provide us a range of estimates for everything that's on our kitchen remodel. So as we know here, it's going to basically go through in a streaming fashion and pull together all this data. So let's give it a second to finish off this estimate. Now that it's done creating a range of estimates for each item, you can follow up with all kinds of detailed questions. As an example, we can get into what types of countertops should I consider, and can you provide an estimate of each type as well as the pros and cons. Again, a complex question here because I don't know what to consider as it relates to my kitchen remodel. So I'm asking the HomeZada AI tool to basically provide pros and cons. And as you can see here, it's streaming, and it first starts with granite countertops, giving us a range per square foot, giving us the pros and cons, moving on to different types of products, quartz countertops, pros and cons. And again, this is fantastic information. We encourage you obviously to validate and verify all this information, but imagine the amount of effort if you were using, going to home improvement retail stores or talking to countertop specialists or even using search engines to be able to get this level of data is going to take you a while. You can see how fast that Zada AI tool brings it all together in terms of both estimates in terms of price per square foot as well as pros and cons. So we'll let this finish and we'll continue. So now you can see the Zada AI tool is done, and it's basically gone from everything from quartz countertops to laminate countertops to butcher block countertops to concrete countertops, and it listed a whole bunch of follow-up questions, right? Let's get into even another example of what types of hardwood floors can I consider for my remodel. So again, as you think about home improvements, most homeowners go through a home improvement process, and they may be going through it for the first time. And so there's a lot of research that goes on into different products, different brands. And now most people, as an example, as you can see here with the streaming answer, don't really understand the difference between solid hardwood floors and engineered hardwood floors. And this is obviously giving you an example of those different types of flooring. And now we're going to give this a second to finish off, and we're going to even get into more deeper into how the Zada AI tool works. So you can see Zada AI is finished answering the question. Now let's dive into what I call submitting more information in the AI prompt, where you can give it actually dimensions and do estimates. So you can say things like, my kitchen is 20 feet by 25 feet. How much engineered hardwood would I need to buy, and can you provide an estimate? So again, I'm giving it dimensions, and the AI tool now does calculations. Now I'm obviously doing this for a home improvement project, but you can give it calculations for other things, like you may be able to share some data about your current mortgage in terms of your current rates and those things and that, the other, and you could basically submit it with other data to basically give you an idea over comparing, should you, refinance or do some other things. So the AI tool is not just about simple questions. There are obviously more complex questions, and you can see here it's basically going through the process of calculating how many square feet is the kitchen. It's taking into account that you probably need to take into for waste and mistakes. So it's telling you how much square foot, and basically saying cost of engineered square hardwood is about $7 per square foot, so it's about $3,850, right? And now here's even another question: how do I install engineered hardwood floors myself? So we always know that in the home improvement space, there's the choice between doing things DIY versus hiring a contractor. Obviously, doing something DIY, you're basically saving on the labor and overhead cost of hiring a contractor. But certainly we could go to lots of different sources and get sort of data about how to be able to do this. But again, now think about what the AI tool is doing here. You're having a deeper conversation over starting at the top. How much is the kitchen remodel going to cost? Focusing in on a specific, countertop flooring, getting more detailed data, giving it some other dimensional data, and now it's even telling you exactly how to go about, considering doing this yourself. So we're going to give this a second to finish off. So you can see the AI tool has come up with a bulleted list of steps to consider doing this yourself in terms of the whole process. You can obviously read that and verify that as well, but it's a great starting point to learn about these things. Again, additional suggested questions. You can even go back to the previous answer. Can you summarize in a bullet list, because you're asking it now to format all the tools I will need to install my own floor. So again, going back to having deeper conversations with the AI tool. Essentially now, if you're going to consider doing this project DIY, you obviously need to have the right tools. So it's basically giving you an example over what tools you may actually need to have access to do your own floors. So here are the tools. Now let's ask it how much it's going to cost to buy these tools. Can you estimate the cost to buy these tools? Now you can see the AI tool has done, and it's actually given you an estimate over all the different tools that you may need to buy, again, which is giving you more data. Let's go back and even test this again and say, can you provide different brands to consider for my kitchen faucets? Right, so we talked about different product types, right? Well, now let's see the AI tool work as it relates to different brands and what kind of data comes back. And again, we could drill down into the answer to get more details once it finishes, and so we'll give it a second here. Again, the AI tool is done, and it's given us a list of 6 different brands that we should consider. And again, one of the things about the AI tool today, it may improve in the future, is it doesn't give real-time pricing. You still need to basically shop for that at different retail outlets, but you can certainly ask to provide estimates. So let's do that and say, provide a average estimate for each brand of faucet listed above. again, when you think about putting together home improvement projects, whether you're doing a DIY or a contractor, we know that it's different products that get selected at different brands with different price points, right? And again, this is again for those people just starting off planning a kitchen remodel, or for that matter, any type of remodel project. This is a great baseline of information to get you information about, how high-end brands, mid-price brands, and value brands are sort of priced. Because again, most people have never done a kitchen remodel before, don't realize that there is the different brand choices, and the Zada AI tool is great at producing that information. So let's give it a second to finish off. So the AI tool is finished off giving a price range for each of the major brands. Now let's go back to the main kitchen remodel again, and go back to my all projects and click on kitchen remodel. And now notice when I hit the Zada AI tool, it shows up all the previous history over everything that we've actually asked it. So again, think about, as a family member, maybe you have multiple family members contributing to kitchen remodel research. Now I can share this. It's automatically saved with inside of HomeZada, all the previous questions, so that, somebody else or I can come back at a week or two later and automatically have all that research there present for me. And the system works exactly the same way on maintenance, so we can go into any task. So we can look at, any one of these tasks about how do I inspect the roof for damage. Click on the Zada AI tool, and it's going to give us sort of some how-to information about how to inspect your roof to look for potential damages as a preventative maintenance schedule. You can see here that it even is taking into account safety precautions. So again, you have to use the Zada AI tool as, a recommendation or advice, but always verify and validate everything that it says with other sources, whether it's taking safety precautions or getting real-time data or talking to additional experts on who you're going to hire for these types of things. But you can see that it's pretty advanced as it relates to giving you data about how to perform certain tasks or how to hire potential contractors to do those things. So let's finish this off and wait for it to finish. So Zada's finished coming up with the steps to consider inspecting your roof. I particularly like this follow-up question about, should I hire a professional roofing contractor to inspect my roof, right? So again, it's even the follow-up questions. It's going to do its best job to provide an opinion. Again, it's just an opinion. Ultimately, the decision is up to the homeowner over what to do as it relates to taking care of your safety. But again, it's providing you lots of different sort of options as it relates to considering how you want to improve and maintain your home. We'll give it a second here to finish. So in conclusion, you can see that the Zada AI assistant is quite powerful. Again, you can access this from the news feed. You can always go back to the history tab, and you're going to see all the different things that we've done. You can do searches on this, and it's a great way. Again, think about most people, when they do searches, they're saving bookmarks on their browser of all the different places that they're gathering information. The fact that Zada AI is integrated with our digital home management app and basically stores all this information, it's a great way to store all the information about your home to make you a better, smarter homeowner. Thanks for watching this video.